Man, this battle is really long, so hold on guys, this battle is extremely long. So here's a standard OU battle against nodnarbsallaib. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try that. Look at that name. That name is just insane. So I leave Rose right. He lives with elite Tyrant. So I'm just gonna sleep powder it. But this thing is gonna break my sash instantly, which kind of sucks with the sandstorm. But I do get out of sleep, which is kind of nice. So I'm just gonna go for the toxic spikes now, as he switches into the Citran. So I figured this thing is Scarf, but I might as well just go for the Toxic Spikes again. I really have nothing to lose, but so whatever. So I'm just going to go for the Toxic Spikes. And I thought not to be Scarf, it's probably Specs. Looking back at the battle now, so he's going to go for that Fire Blast. It is going to take me out, but I do get my Toxic Spikes up, which will sort of help me. You will see. So down goes my Rose Raid, which kind of sucks. So I'm down 5-6 already. So I'm going to go into Uxie just to set up my own Stealth Rocks, because I really want these things up, because they're always useful. He's gonna go for the Fire Blast, and this does a lot, so this is what makes me think it's Specs. So I'm gonna go for those Stealth Rocks. The Fire Blast is doing a lot, and thanks to the Sandstorm, it is whittling me down more, so I'm gonna want to switch right here. I'm going to Clefable, my special wall, and I'm using the epic Clefable Uxie combo, because these two work so perfectly together, it's insane. So he takes that Fire Blast really nicely, and I'm just gonna go for the... What did I go for? I think I go for the Thunder Wave. Yeah, I go for the Thunder Wave, but he makes a pretty good play and goes into Blastoise just to get poison, so I can't T-Wave it, which is kind of nice. But I'd rather have this thing Toxic Poison anyway, so this thing's going to get withered down, which is really nice. So I figured this thing's going to Rapid Spin, because what Blastoise isn't a Rapid Spinner, so... I don't have any Ghost types on this team, so I can't really block it, but at least I get the thing Poison, which is nice. I can just set up my Stealth Rock later. So I go into Feraligatr just to take the Rapid Spin, just so I can set up on this Blastoise, because Blastoise usually I don't think Blastoise can learn anything to really hurt other water types. So it looks like this Blastoise can't do anything to me, so I'm just gonna go for my free Source Dance just to see what this thing wants to do. And this thing actually has Focus Punch, which is kind of cool. So he actually predicts my Source Dance and goes for the Focus Punch. It doesn't do that much; it does like half, but that's still a pretty cool move to have on a Blastoise. And yeah, that really surprised me. Pretty cool move. So yeah, I do get my Source Dance up, so I have +2, and he's gonna take a lot from this turn of Poison. So I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake, because I know I'll finish it off at this point, even if this thing is max defense, max HP. But he goes into Salamence. Not a real Salamence, just a Gyarados. I thought that was a Salamence, didn't you? Yeah, it's just a Gyarados. So I do go for the Earthquake, and he is gonna dodge it and get the Intimidate off. So I know I can't do anything to this thing. I know it's gonna set up on me, but I don't really care, because I do have my Porygons out of this team. So I'm just gonna go into that to threaten the Thunderbolt on it, and I'm just gonna go straight for the Thunderbolt, because I haven't seen any ground types yet. So I'm just gonna go straight for that. But he does. I'm going too fast. So Sandstorm. So yeah, I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt, and I didn't see any ground type, so he's gonna end up going into this Marowak here. So yeah, this Marowak, and he's just gonna switch all day because my Stealth Rocks aren't up. So at this point, I realize I really want my Stealth Rocks back up, so I'm gonna go back into Uxie to take the Earthquake or whatever this thing wants to do. But he ends up going for Stealth Rocks on that, which is surprising because I thought it'd be on the lead Tyranitar. That's why I led with it. I thought. So I'm just gonna go for Stealth Rocks now because like I said, I really need them up. So yeah, Stealth Rocks, and he goes into this Melt Tank. So I know I can live any hit from this thing, but I might as well switch because I am kind of weak and I don't want to die just quite yet because I really gonna need this thing for later in the game. So going to Clefable to take, like, I thought I was gonna Toxic or something, but he ends up going for the Heal Bell, which is gonna wake up the Tyranitar and get rid of the poison on the Blastoise, which is kind of a smart move on his play. So I'm just gonna go for the... What do I do? Yes, he goes for Thunder Wave. I have no idea why he does this, because with my Magic Guard, I actually can't be fully paralyzed, which is... Most people don't even know that, but yeah, Magic Guard actually prevents you from being fully paralyzed, so that Thunder Wave was kind of useless, so that was not very smart on his play. So, yeah. So, yeah, he switches now, as I go into, yeah, I went for the Wish, by the way, just because I wanted to heal my Uxie, and I'm just going to go into Uxie right now, as he goes into the now awake Tyranitar, and I'm going to get that Wish back up, so it's going to be at a really good amount of health, which is really nice, and I do get the Tyranitar, and look, and Uxie can live any hit from this thing, and I don't care if it's Choice Banded or whatever, I can take any hit, so I'm just going to go for the Reflect, so this thing does less damage, and he's going to go for the Rock Polish, and I'm like, wow, a Rock Polish, right? Rock Polish Tyranitar, that's kind of cool. So I know I can live any hit, like I said, and he has Payback, which I don't understand why he would have Payback on a Rock Polish Tyranitar. Wouldn't he have Crunch instead? I don't get that. Someone explain that to me. That doesn't make any sense to me. So I go for the U-turn just so because I want to get a free switch into my Clefable here, so I can just T-Wave it. Because I know Stone Edge will still do a lot even after the Reflect, so I want that free switch. So I'm just gonna go for the T-Wave now. He is gonna go for that Stone Edge. Isn't gonna do too much because of the Reflect I set up with Uxie, because like I said, these two are just the best team ever. Because Uxie doesn't have leftovers, but I can just wish it back up with Clefable, so they just work insanely well. They cover each other's weaknesses nearly perfectly, and it's just amazing. So I guess the Parahax here is I go for the Wish. The Parahax didn't matter too much, but it kind of mattered, but whatever. So I'm just going to go back into Uxie, because like I said, I want to get this thing at a really good health, because I want to get this thing to higher health, because that's good. So He's gonna go for the rock polish again. I have no idea why. He's not gonna get any really faster because he needs to rock polish 3 times just to nullify the para hacks. So whatever. I got my wish back. It's gonna bring Uxie to a really good health, and now I'm just gonna go for the, what do I do here? Yeah, go for the U-turn just to get some more damage off, because that's all I can really do to this thing with these 2 Pokemon. So I'm just gonna keep switching back between these 2 Pokemon and keep stalling because that's what I want to do. And these 2 will just work perfectly together. So he goes for that Stone Edge, not gonna do much. I think he's fishing for a crit, but he isn't getting one, which is awesome because usually at this point in the game I'd be getting crits, but there's no hacks in this game except for that. He doesn't miss Stone Edge there, but whatever. It's not too hacksy. There's like barely any hacks in this game, which is kind of nice. So yeah, I went for the wish, as you can see, and I'm just gonna stay in because I want to kill Clefable now. So just go for the flamethrower to get damage off, and that para hack's actually bad for me because I really want him to get some more life orb damage because I really want this thing to die. So it looks like 2 more life orb hits and this thing will be dead. So I'm going to go for the wish one more time and see if I can heal one more member of my team, which is my Feraligatr here. He gets the para hacks here, which is kind of nice, but I'm just gonna go for the wish and now go into my Feraligatr to hopefully get that wish so I can just completely heal all of my team while this Tyranitar simply just sits here and does nothing. Like, this Tyranitar just completely healed my entire team just by doing nothing. So it goes for the Stone Edge. He doesn't get Parallax or misses Stone Edge, which kind of sucks. He isn't gonna die to that Life Orb, which I figured, and but I am gonna go into Porygon Z and just go for the Tri-Attack. None of his team members want to take that Tri-Attack, that's why I went for it, and that's gonna take down the Tyranitar finally. So down goes that T-Tar, and yeah. So Sandstorm is going to be hitting this, is going to be really whittling down this Porygon Z, and that's not looking good. So he's going to go into Heat Ran, which I figured, so I'm just going to go into Clefable, because I can take any hit from this thing. It's going to go for that Fire Blast, not going to do much, because like I said, I am a Clefable. So here I go for the, what do I go for? Let's see. He switches into the Gyarados here, and Oh yeah, I remember now. I double switch. Yes, I double switch and go into my thing here. I go into my Porygon Z. I double switch, predicting the switch into Gyarados, which is really cool on my part. So yeah, I get this matchup, which I really like, and I want to get Thunderbolt on this thing. But he predicts I go for Thunderbolt again, which is funny because I figured he'd over predict and stay in predicting me to predict Marowak, but he predicts that, and yes, he just out predicts me and goes to the Marowak, predicting my Thunderbolt. So yeah, he out-predicted me, which makes me mad because I'm really good at predicting usually, but I just got owned there. So I predict again. You see, I predict the Romarang going to Uxie here, and I'm just gonna go for the Light Screen, predicting. Yes, more predicting. I'm predicting Heatran or Blastoise, and he goes into Blastoise, which kind of sucks. I think this thing's physical because I did see Focus Punch. So I am gonna kind of risk it and go into Porygon Z, assuming he's gonna want to go for the Rapid Spin before going for that Focus Punch. So he is gonna go for the Rapid Spin and get rid of that Stealth Rock, which I don't really care about because I can just set them back up again because I have this Blastoise in a checkmate position. He's gonna have to let it die, and because nothing wants to take a Tri-Attack except for the Heatran, which will probably die at this point. So I do get that Tri-Attack off, and that's gonna be down with the Blastoise. So now I can set up Stealth Rocks whenever I want, and they'll be on for the rest of the match. So it's looking really good for me, but my Porygon Z is almost up to that Sandstorm, so it's not looking really too good for me. I knew he was gonna go into the Heatran here, and I'm just gonna go for the Tri-Attack just to get some damage off. I figured to do a decent amount because I do have adaptability, and it is into a KO. But he's just gonna finish me off with Flash Cannon, which is a kind of unexpected move. Which is like, whoa, Flash Cannon. That's like so weird. So Sandstorm, and I'm just gonna go into Uxie here, and I'm just gonna go for the Stealth Rocks for the final time because I really want to get these up, and they're going to be really useful for us to match. So there's my Stealth Rocks, and now they're up, and they're up for good. No more Rapid Spin shenanigans. Gonna go for that Fire Blast, not gonna kill me, so I'm just gonna go into Clefable. Only have 3 Pokemon left, by the way, and my epic team is still alive. So I'm just gonna go for the Flash Cannon. Not gonna do. He's gonna go for Flash Cannon. I don't have Flash Cannon. Not gonna do much because I do have that Light Screen up still, and it's just good. And because I am a special defense monster, it's gonna do absolutely nothing. So he's gonna go for the going to Marowak, predicting my Thunder Wave, which is a pretty smart move on his play. And I'm just gonna go for the Flamethrower just to get some damage off on this thing, because for my final sweeper for my only chance to win this game, is I need some damage on this Marowak, and this. Yeah, it's gonna boomerang me, not gonna do much, whatever. And this damage with this Flamethrower is key, because that was a very important play. That Flamethrower damage helped me win this game. Spoilers, I win, hooray. So, yeah, leftovers, epic spoilers, by the way. So, yeah, goes for another Boomerang. I'm not gonna die. I'm just gonna go for the Wish and pray that he goes for one more Boomerang and hopefully let me get some damage on my get a Wish on my Uxie, but he's not going to do that. He is going to predict my switch into Uxie and go for the Fire Punch, which will take me out, which really sucks. So I'm only down to 2, and the dynamic duo of Uxie and Clefable is now down, which is really sad. they lasted a long time and they did really well. They're really good at supporting each other. So I go into pop in. Here's my final sweeper, and it's my last chance to win the game. Popping the Flygon here, going for the Earthquake, predicting him to predict the Dragon move and going to Heatran, but he just goes for into Gyarados predicting Earthquake, which is a really smart move, and that really sucks. So now I have to Death Fodder my Clefable just to win this game because I am choice banded, and that's going to be my last chance to win. So I'm going to go into Clefable. He is going to go for the Ice Fang, went for the Dragon Dance there. He probably could have won the game, but he did go for the Ice Fang. So now I can still win this game. I'm just going to go into Flygon, have to block myself in an Outrage, and I'm just going to keep on outraging and outraging, go on a completely outrage rampage, and hopefully I don't get too much confusion access. I'm going to win this game. So he is going to switch so he can get more Intimidates on me, or some, because my Intimidate's gone, whatever. So I'm going for the Outrage. He's going to go into Heat Round. I am going to be able to kill it despite the resistance because my Bandit Flygon is epic. So down goes Heatran. That's 1 down, 3 to go. Let's see if I can do this. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, so Sandstorm. Don't take any damage because I am part ground type. He's going to go into that Gyarados and get another Intimidate. I mean, the first Intimidate off. So now I'm at -1. I'm still choice banded. So he's going to switch out to get some more Intimidates off later. He's going to go into his physical wall Melt Tank. I know I can 2-hit KO this thing because my Flygon is awesome. I'm going to go for that Outrage. He's going to do a crap load despite the fact that he did get that Intimidate off, and yeah, so it's looking pretty good for me, but now I get confused here, and now it all comes down to confusion next. So I'm like, come on, Flygon, come on, Flygon, don't get confused, come on, you can do it, don't get confused, don't hit yourself, and I hit myself. I'm like, damn it. So he does go for the Milk Drink here to get himself back, as I just hit myself, which really sucks, because now he can live with yet another Outrage, but at least I'm not taking any damage from the Sandstorm, so it's he's not going to be able to stall me out too well. So I'm going to go for the Outrage here. I'm like, come on, Flygon, don't get confused, and he does hit through the confusion this time, and goes for that Outrage, and that's going to hit it really low, and he's just going to go for the Seismic Toss to hopefully wither me down, but I can live 2 more because of how much HP I'm at. But if I hit myself 1 more time and see Seismic Toss is here, I will lose, so I have to hit through here for me to win. So I'm like, come on, Flygon, come on, hit through, come on, 1 more time, do it again, hit through confusion, come on, do it, and he does, and that's going to take down the Melt Tank. So it's looking really good for me. That's 2 down, 2 more to go for the final stretch epic sweepness. So he's going to go into the Salamence Gyarados thing just for that second Intimidate. So now I'm at -2, still choice banded, and he will live, but I am able to outspeed, so I'm just going to go for that. I'm like, come on, Flygon, do it. And he does do it for that final time. I'm going to take on the Gyarados. Now it all comes down to whether if I can kill this Marowak with -2 and choice band with my Flygon. So here comes that Marowak, and I will be able to take it down. So that was a great game, whatever your name is, a really confusing name. That was an amazing game. I can't believe my Flygon pulled that away. So great game. That was an amazing game. That was one of my favorite games ever. So bye. That was an amazing game. I said that. So Bandit Flygon is a complete absolute monster. So peace out, home nizzles.